the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques. We are able to teach them husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us at the Slide House now are trainers Casey, Cassidy, and Malin to help demonstrate some of those behaviors. And one of the first behaviors we teach is called the fluke present, in which the whales present their tail flukes to their trainers. In this position, we are able to observe their entire bodies. We also have easy access to the shallow veins in the white undersides of their tail. Our veterinarians can collect blood from these veins at least once a month. And as you can see, they remain calm throughout the entire procedure. Throughout today's experience, you will see the trainers giving back rubs and tail massages. Killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is a great way for us to build our relationships with them. Now, collecting blood is just one of the ways we ensure the health of our animals. Another important diagnostic is how much each animal weighs. So we weigh them every week by asking them to slide their bodies out onto a killer whale-sized scale in one of the back adjacent pools. Now you will notice that part of Kayukit's body remains in the water. The portion of his body from his dorsal fin all the way down to his tail flukes is called the peduncle, and it contains very large and powerful muscles that can easily weigh hundreds of pounds. So in order to get an accurate weight, we ask them to lift their heads and tails out of the water, just like that. And that's how we know that Kayukit weighs 9,780 pounds. It's important to weigh all of our animals to ensure our younger whales are growing appropriately, and to ensure our adult whales, like Kayukit, are maintaining healthy weights. All of our husbandry behaviors help to ensure our animals are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital. We see rise in the needs of our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales. And for us.
Observational learning, or mimicry, play a critical role in the life of the killer whale. From the moment they're born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader with their mothers and other members of their pod. Here at SeaWorld, they play follow the leader with us by mimicking our movements. So Cassidy and Kayukit have moved down to the glass with our new friend Mistina to play a quick game. So Mistina raised one hand high in the air and give Kayukit a big wave. And look at that. He's paying very close attention to you. Killer whales have excellent eyesight, both above and below the surface of the water. Killer whales are also very curious animals, and we often see them spy hopping or leaping out of the water just to get a better view of their surroundings. That was great, Mistina. Kayukit is now off to the bottom of this 40-foot pool to build up enough power to leap up and out in the center. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kayukit. Now let's move down to the other side. We're going to learn more about how killer whales communicate. They actually can communicate in a variety of ways. The use of vocals is just one of them. Another way they communicate is by slapping parts of their body onto the water. So we're going to demonstrate that now. Did you know the scientists believe that when a killer whale leaps out of the water and crashes back down, that sound can be heard 4 miles around? You see sound waves travel 4.5 times faster through the water than they do through the air. So when a killer whale leaps out of the water and crashes back down, that's called a breach. And that makes a sound that can be heard 4 miles around. Stephen, we had absolutely no idea that was As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water, making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. And that's information that's impossible to gain in the wild. Still, other information can only be gained through field observation. So SeaWorld continues to work with our partners, like the Norwegian Orca Survey, to further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create wave stunts. They use fluke slams to stun their prey, and they can even beach themselves completely out of the water. For our whales, it's a fun demonstration, but for you, it's time to get wet. food a day, and depending on where they live and time of the year, their prey can vary. Unfortunately, things like overfishing and pollution pose serious threats to many populations of killer whales.
E aí, tá curtindo? Bom, a galera quer saber onde é que fica.
San Antonio, em Texas.
Estamos em San Antonio, no Texas.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful
Ai,
animals.
eu não quero escutar a história delas. Eu procuro no Google. Hã? Não é eu.
Depends on you.
Through your actions.
The choices we all make. We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise you.
Aniversariante aí, ó.
You're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful.
But still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired. We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow
And change the world.
Esse aí, ó.
together. We've got this.
Ele é gravar, mas meu coração tá mandando gravar. A vontade mais forte.
Uou! Epa, lasqueira. Onde eles colocam tudo junto? Não dá pra ver direito. Uau! Não, ainda bem que ele tá saindo, ele tá fedendo pra caramba.
So much mystery.
uma em cima da outra.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by being here, these animals have inspired you and deepened your appreciation for children.